Welcome back to the Blue Lines podcast. That's Dorian. I'm Chris. I'm pointing over there. I'm Chris. There's two of us here. Uh, we're a hockey podcast, and yeah, we're here to talk some hockey today. And talk hockey we shall indeed. Got a few things to run through. Of course, the day after or the night of us filming the last episode there, stuff decides to hit the fan. Vegas has been fined. John Torterella has also been fined. Buffalo destroyed Montreal. Brandon Pridham has been fired. That's more recent. Craig Burube is in talks with the Edmonton Oilers. I know you're going to like that one there, Dorian. And then the Leafs are also in talk with University of Denver's head coach, David Carle. Carlisle? I don't know. Carle.
Yeah.
Haven't heard someone call him his last name, so we're going with that then. First thing I want to start with is the Brandon Pridham firing mutual termination situation.
I'm heartbroken.
So, for those who don't know, Brandon Pridham is a capologist for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Wizard.
Or rather, I guess, yeah. Wizard, assistant general manager is his official title, but he built the salary cap at NHL head office and then shortly after joined the Toronto Maple Leafs. In a statement released by the Leafs and John Shaika, Brandon has played an integral role in this organization over the past 12 seasons. That's true. He has been very important to them.
Especially with the way that you had that core four going. So my man was
having to navigate around that. And only once having to sign a college goaltender for a game or two. We are sincerely appreciative of Brandon's professionalism, commitment, and dedication to the Maple Leafs throughout his tenure. And then they've also fired Derek Clancy. Derek also brought valuable experience and insight to our hockey operations department during his time with the club. We thank both Brandon and Derek for their contributions to the organization and wish them and their families all the very best moving forward. A very short statement from Shaika.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing like the rest of that's more so the Leafs just being like, hey, we have to like thank them for their services and everything.
Yeah.
Good or bad? I'll start off there.
It depends on how you want to look with it. You want organizational change. You got a guy that's been there for 12 years. Granted, it's the guy that helped build the cap system, so I feel like he's probably your best guy to keep around, and he even wanted to stick around last year when new management switched over and all that. So I'm pretty sure he's a Leaf fan. He wanted to get it done here. It's sad to see him go.
And just like multiple others, unable to get it done.
Yeah.
I think this is a good thing. And I know that's going to sound rich, but if you look at it the way it is a good thing. I understand he's not signing the contracts. He's not making the deals. But he's got to have a bit of say in, like, look, if we're doing this, then we're going to destroy our, second line defense core. Or however you want to look at it. Like, I feel like I have no proof or knowledge to back this up, but I feel like he's the if this then this happens guy in the Maple Leafs head office. And that to me is what I don't know, it's a hard thing to look at really. But but yeah, like you said, they're wanting organizational change, and
Uh,
this guy's been here for 12 years. So
and we've broken the cycle of, hey, I just got here, and Chaika has
yeah,
done he fired Craig.
a fair bit of that.
Like he's gotten rid of people
Yeah,
since he's been here. So uh,
bringing in
he's
whole
bringing
new
in
staff.
he's bringing in his guys.
Yeah, which is to be expected. If I had to guess, I would say that he gets to fire this next head coach that he's hiring, and then maybe one more.
Bullet in the chamber.
Just sorry.
Bullet in the chamber. You get one.
Yeah, you get one, maybe two, depending on how you've done. Other than that, though, I mean, better hope this next guy's your guy, and he knows what he's talking about. But
hey, change is a good thing. It can suck, but sometimes it is what you need.
Obviously wasn't working too well with the last guy, so let's see what a new group of guys can do in there. And that actually kind of leads right into the next segment I wanted to get into here. I mentioned it just briefly, but Craig Burube is in talks with the Edmonton Oilers, so maybe Rogers won't have to pay out that entire contract.
I don't think Rogers was really worried about that. I don't like even just him coaching the end of the year. Like even when the Leafs had no chance of making the playoffs, he was, I'm playing to win. It's
yeah.
Is Edmonton a dump and chase style kind of team?
They've got the speed to do it. I'll say that much. They definitely do.
I see the fit, but is it?
I don't think they play the style of hockey Craig likes.
That's what I mean. They're not like Craig's a dump and chase, bang and crash.
Yeah, they are. The Oilers are more of a off the rush kind of run and gun style team, similar to the Wild in that sense, similar to the Anaheim Ducks, who now are all three of those teams are now out of the playoffs.
Like it's just it feels like a weird fit. That's just how I feel about it.
I think part of it is wanting to go back to a veteran head coach in the from the Edmonton Oilers perspective. I don't know. I mean, the Oilers have come the closest out of any Canadian team. We will have to wait and see tonight, see how the Habs do, but they've come the closest out of any Canadian team in the past half decade. Maybe Craig Berube gets him over that hump. Maybe they end up trading out McDavid, shipping out Draisaitl, and tearing it down for the rebuild. Edmonton's in a bad spot right now. They are so close to NHL purgatory, and that's just not ideal.
Yeah.
Boy, this has been a rough show so far. The Toronto Maple Leafs are in talks, or rather have begun talks with University of Denver head coach David Carle. David Carle, who has been to the championship the past 3 seasons, won 2 of them, lost 1, and has had a sub 500 win percentage once as his time as head coach at the University of Denver. I know college hockey isn't the same, but I've got his record pulled up here, and it's pretty impressive.
All right, let's hear it.
I didn't do the actual math on his total record. But here I'll go last season.
Yeah,
43. Fine. So 43 games played.
Yeah.
29 wins, 11 losses, and 3 ties. and that was en route to a championship victory. Season before that, 31 wins, 12 losses, 1 tie. Season before that, his first championship, 32 wins, 9 losses, 3 ties. All 3 of those are above a 700 point percentage. That's pretty good. Again, I know it's college.
Yeah.
Talent isn't all there, but
Hey, but that's still a pretty good record.
you got to at least offer the guy a chance.
Yeah. I don't know much about Mr. David here. If they want to go off the board, I'm guessing he doesn't have any NHL or very much NHL coaching experience. I'm guessing 0 NHL head coaching experience.
Yeah, he has 0. The closest he's come is the Green Bay Gamblers of the USHL, and that was for 1 season.
You saw how it worked with Edmonton with the rookie head coach. I would be interested in the Leafs doing something like that. I mean, we had Keefe, who was a rookie head coach, but
came in as Dubas's guy, and then
Keefe was in the Leafs organization for since
years
got there.
Before. Yeah,
I'd be interested in doing a rookie head coach that the Leafs had nothing to do with in their organization. It'd be interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, that would you'd have to pry him away from college though, and I'm not too sure.
Yeah, well, and I think he still has a he just got a contract extension over there, if I'm not mistaken, if I read that right.
I can check that right now.
You'd have to pry him away from that deal too, and I'm assuming the college would have to let him, go for it. We're okay with you terminating the deal that we did.
Yeah, May 5th, 2025. Head coach signs a multi-year contract extension.
Yeah, so
he's got so either you're paying Craig Burube or you're paying the University of Denver to get a new head coach. Those are your 2 options if you're the Leafs right now. I'm not certain they want to do either, but you're going to have to.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do some, co-head coach role, kind of like what you had briefly there with the GMs, but one of which you just fired. So
feels kind of weird to do that.
It would, but maybe you have to go weird with it, because obviously normalcy, is that the normalcy, that's the word I'm looking for. Normalcy obviously isn't working within this organization, so go for a change up, figure it out, and go from there. Where do we want to go? West or East next?
Let's go out west. It's probably better to save the East for last.
All right. Well, the big news coming out of the Western Conference: John Torterella was fined $100,000, and the Vegas Golden Knights have lost their 2026 second-round pick in the NHL draft this year. Obviously, John Tortorella being fined $100,000 now brings his career total fines up to over $500,000.
What?
Which is beyond crazy. This whole situation, though, is interesting. So, obviously, game before, we talked about it. Dirty hit, which ESPN called clean. So, great job, ESPN.
Smartest people in the room. Leave them alone, okay?
Yeah. So, dirty hit. Gets, Braden McNabb suspended for a game. Vegas goes on. They play game 6. They win game 6. And then after Game 6 in Anaheim, it's important to note that it's in Anaheim at the time. The locker room is closed off to members of the media, and there are only two players rather, that speak to the media. Mitch Marner was one of them, and then
I think
didn't.
it was either Nick Dowd or one of the Bradens. I think I can't remember.
All right.
Brad Howden, maybe one of those.
I think it might have been Brett Howden, yeah. But anyways, this situation centers around Mitch Marner. He comes in, stands up, and pretty much goes, "All right, you got 10 minutes with me, or else coach is going to leave us." And not the most uncommon thing to hear.
You also
not either.
I don't know if you heard it in that clip, but you also hear, "You got 10 minutes, boys."
Oh, was that Torts saying that?
It must have been Torts. You hear a voice coming from the side, and then Marner goes, "Yeah, we got 10 minutes, or Torts is gonna leave us." Like, I'm not even kidding.
Oh, okay. Wow, I missed that then. But obviously, it's a common, more so in college hockey, I'd say. But it's a kind of like, hey, bus leaves in 10. Let's get off the ice, get changed, and head out, kind of thing. Yeah. So that happens. John Torterella obviously does not speak with the media, which is in violation of the CBA. And I believe there might have been one other player that spoke privately with the media just off to the side. Not a ton of quotes came out of that, though. But then the news comes out the following day. John Torterella, has been fined $100,000, and Vegas has lost their second-round pick. No issue with that. You violate the CBA. You have people there that are trying to do their jobs. The issue I have with this, and I know some people aren't going to like this, is the fact that the NHL fines, technically it's a fine, they fined the Vegas Golden Knights for doing something, and then they use that same action that they fined the Vegas Golden Knights over in what is effectively promotional content for the league. Because they took that Mitch Marner clip and posted that to their TikTok, Instagram, all that.
Yeah.
Do you have an issue with that, like I do, or am I going crazy here?
I don't know. I probably don't have an issue with it.
All right, so great. So I'm crazy then. Nice.
Oh no. The media is there to do their job, and and I get this is the NHL page posting it and whatever. What else are they like? They don't have to post it. I get that, but what else are they supposed to post? They post kind of a lot of the playoff quotes and whatever, don't they? Or am I nuts about that?
Yeah.
Like,
no, so they are normally fairly active with posting playoff quotes and everything. But it's the fact that the Golden Knights do one thing, the NHL finds them and then takes the action and posts it on social media. It's like the Four Nations, I guess, gold medal game promotion that they ran back when the Four Nations was obviously a thing. They want to get fighting out of the game. That's been not a hidden secret for a while now. But then they use the 3 fights right off the top of the game, and they use that in the ad.
Because it was electric.
Oh, it absolutely was. I'm not saying that it isn't.
I know,
but
it's just
you can't say one thing and then take that and use it in promotional content.
Oh, but it's the NHL. They can do whatever they want, man. They can swing one way and say another thing.
I really don't like that.
I know. I don't agree with it either. I like the fights. It's electric, especially in like a game like that where there was a lot of political stuff going on, like
Yeah.
USA versus Canada, all that stuff. The the three fights, it, it was electric. It was just, it's kind of hard to for such a big moment, and I get you don't like agree with this or what, like the the fights was what was like, this is
Oh, I
right, like right.
yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I
I,
absolutely agree with that.
yeah,
But
that, and but then how can you then not use, like, you're like, hey, I don't like this, but oh my god, the fans were in love with this. This was like a pivotal point of the
yeah, I think for me it's more you got to pick a side. Do you want to do what you want, or do you want to do what the fans want?
that's
Because the fans
yeah.
love that Mitch Marner quote. The fans love the three fights off the top of the game, scripted or not. I don't personally care. Apparently, there was the whole group chat thing going around. I'm not buying into that, but apparently,
I don't care. It was electric.
um,
I don't give one goddamn damn.
but as the NHL, you got to pick a thing, and it. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's the NHL being the NHL and not picking a thing.
Hey,
Uh,
they can't be consistent with suspensions. What makes you think they can be consistent with what they want?
yeah, hope. I guess that's the only thing I'm holding on to here. Uh, so yeah, obviously Torterella fined the $100,000 as well.
How do you feel about that?
He's made so much money. I don't think he cares.
Well, if he's
Um,
if one fine didn't stop him, you think he's gonna stop?
yeah, I don't have an issue with it because it is in violation of the NHL CBA, and you are supposed to speak to the media after games, and he didn't. We saw a not exact situation, but a similar situation happened just recently in the OHL finals. The Barrie Colts head coach and I believe captain or assistant captain, Kayshawn Aitchison, and I'm drawing a blank on the Barrie Colts head coach name. Um,
I wouldn't be able to help you.
pretty much came in and wanted to have more than just the two of them at the press conference. But because it's the OHL, it's the major junior league here in Ontario. It's such a small area for the press conference. You couldn't really have another person there, but there was room for another person. So their answer to the media was consistent. It was their yearly motto: "No one cares, work harder." Uh, and the OHL fined them $15,000. I think it was 15. It was
That's
15 or
that. That
$25,000.
sounds right.
So this has happened before in recent memory ish. Again, not the same, but it's similar. Uh, I don't think the Barrie head coach is paying that. I'm going to assume Torts will pay that with the amount of times he's been on ESPN, TNT, whatever. The
Uh,
sheer tenure he's had in this league, he's fine. 100 grand isn't going to make or break him. If it was in, what's the word I'm looking for? If it was standing up for Braden McNabb, first of all, beyond
protest.
typical Vegas. Like that,
Yeah.
that's a dirty hit. There's no modern day NHL where that's a clean hit.
See,
It was late.
I
It
don't
was a bit high.
I don't get why they did it after the suspension. Like they did it, or sorry, like game after it happened. How is that going to fix any of your problems? Shouldn't you have
It
done it
it
in the? Because I'm assuming they did a pregame.
The incident happened in game 4. Sorry, game 5, and Brayden McNabb was suspended for game 6. So there wasn't. I'm not sure what they did pregame for media availability.
Because it would have made more sense to do it then than after the game.
It would, and I agree with you. Actually, it would make more sense to do it pregame.
Because the game's over, you're not getting your player back. Like what's protesting it after the game going to do?
It was just an odd protest to me. If it was a Golden Knights sanctioned thing and not just a coach being like, "Hey, we're not talking to the media. Let's get out of Orange County tonight." Apparently, they had a flight to catch, which I've been to Orange County. That's a pain to try to navigate. Especially after the game, 20,000 fans trying to pipe. Well, I guess probably close to 15,000 fans. But 15 to 20,000 fans trying to navigate out of that arena there, and odds are you're in a team bus. So,
see, and I don't even hate them being like, "Hey, we're leaving in 10 minutes," but you gotta get home at.
Yeah, but you've won. Fulfill your contractual obligation. Speak to the media, and then go about it. Right?
Yeah.
And like I was just getting into, if it was a Golden Knights sanctioned thing, then who knows? Maybe Torterella isn't paying that $100,000 fine. Maybe he's paying half of it because I'm assuming there's a Torterella tax to that. You don't get up to $400,000 in suspensions or in fines and not start getting a tax. He'll be fine. The Golden Knights will be fine. I'm guessing they get their second round pick back just based off of history with the NHL. This seems to be the one consistent precedent they have.
We're gonna fine you, but never mind. We forgot about it.
Yeah.
We forgive you.
Who was it? Was it the Devils in 2018?
The Sens was the most recent one.
Yeah, the Sens being the most recent one. Obviously losing their first round draft pick, and then now they have got it back, but it's 32nd overall. I could see Vegas getting the 64th overall pick. And I'm not... Well, hey, I mean, you know what? They might end up with the 64th overall pick regardless. And then at that point, maybe they do take out the pick entirely. But I don't hate that precedent because then it's... I don't know, I guess it's 4 teams that you're not really punishing.
Yeah.
And it'd be the final 4. Assuming you have your draft pick, it's just deciding which round you want to find them in.
They should have only been fined in the 7th round. That would have really teach them the lesson.
Yes, take away what is potentially the last overall pick in the NHL draft. That would definitely be good.
Hey, then they wouldn't have to redact the suspension, the fine, because it doesn't hurt the team in any shape, way, or form.
Yeah, because that 7th overall pick is definitely going to turn to the next Connor McDavid.
Yep.
Oh no, they do actually have their 7th overall last round pick this year.
That's fine.
Oh, hold on here. Where's that gone? Hold on. I'm on Puckpedia right now, and it says that they've traded their 2nd overall pick. Oh, to the NHL. Never mind.
Oh.
I was going to say, how are you finding a team a pick that they don't have? But no, I'm guessing this is more of a joke. But Puckpedia's got this posted up here. The Vegas Golden Knights, forfeit a 2026 second-round pick due to flagrant violations of the 2026 Stanley Cup playoff media regulations.
I like it better that they traded it to the NHL and they are getting future considerations back.
Yeah.
That is a I like that trade for Vegas. That's a good trade off, especially for what for the way that Vegas didn't just end it all. Just
Uh, okay, so here I'll read out the full
there
trade.
we go.
So to the NHL, Vegas Golden Knights 2026 second round pick, a conditional second round pick, pending Vegas appeal to the NHL. So that they are appealing it. That is known.
They're getting their pick back.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Let's if you feel like putting some money on it, you should make some good cash back.
And then in return, the Vegas Golden Knights receive heading straight to the bus after 2026 Game 6 of the second round. So, thank you to Puckpedia for doing that, making that funny. I can assure you that we enjoyed that here. I'm kind of curious now for the Sens one, just to see if they've.
Oh, if they got their the NHL traded
they did something for that one.
The NHL has traded the first overall pick back.
Does not seem like they have done that, but it is locked in at 32nd overall.
Okay, but that's funny though. I like that.
Yeah. Thank you to Puckpedia for doing that. Appreciate that.
So are we heading out east, or do you got any more to?
Well, I was thinking, I know we kind of touched on this, but do we want to do a little predictions, official predictions now, rather, for the Western Conference Final?
Yeah.
All right. I will. I'll let you take the floor with this one, just because I'm not totally sure where I want to go with this.
Colorado in 5.
Okay. Wow, that was faster than I expected.
Oh, sorry. Do you need me to elaborate?
Yeah, maybe a bit here while I'm just thinking.
Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar, Devon Taves. If one of the Woods would like to be decent at goaltending a little bit, you're playing Carter Hart, and Carter Hart is not good. He just played against Anaheim and Utah, and it's Colorado. How can you not pick Colorado? And sorry, I'm just an NHL player after an interview. You know, you gotta get pucks in deep. No, it's hard to go against. It's hard to bet against Colorado. How many games have they lost? 2?
1.
Oh, right. Minnesota only went to 5. I forgot about that. I keep thinking that was 6. Did. They've lost 1 game this whole playoffs so far. You're having a hard time with this?
Not so much who's winning, but more so the length.
I can. Yeah. I think Vegas gets 1 in their own barn, but I feel like they'll win game. I think Vegas will win game 3.
Okay.
And then, Colorado will win 1-2. Vegas wins 3, and then it's over in 5. It's just hard. How do you look at? Vegas has already lost 4 games.
Yeah.
It almost seemed like they struggled against Utah.
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't as easy, I think, as a lot of people had that.
I had Vegas winning in 6, so I was pretty stoked about that pick.
Pretty spot on there.
And then I didn't really get to watch too many Vegas games because I'm a working boy and need to be up at the crack of dawn.
At not 2 a.m.
And from what I heard, it sounds like the Ducks kind of outplayed Vegas most of the time too.
They did, but To his credit, Carter Hart has 12 games played, which I believe is all of them.
Yep.
For the Vegas Golden Knights. He has a 917 save percentage right now. If Scott Wedgwood is the goalie to start, he is in 6th by save percentage with a 914.
Oh,
So they're thereabouts. I'm assuming it's going to be Scott Wedgwood who gets the start.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He started in 7 of the 8 games 7 of the 9 games Colorado has played. He's got a 7-1 record.
It's just hard to go against. Like, I get Vegas has a lot of guys and a lot of good players and cup winners. It's just hard to. The Olympics has ruined the NHL for the rest of the league.
That's fair.
McKinnon is. He's gonna continue to go off.
I'm just looking at Carter Hart's game logs right now. He's had a solid series against Anaheim.
Yeah,
he was not good against Utah. Apparently, he didn't have to be good against Utah, though.
Yeah, I know.
There's a game here where he had a 667 and 871, 895, which is honestly just about league average. A 957, 931, 930.
I know you also played a not experienced Utah team, but you played the Ducks. You have
again not experienced.
You have Killorn, Trouba, Gudis. I think that's it for. We've been there and done that, players.
I was at least close to it. Yeah, not exactly a long. And then defined list.
And then you have Dostal, who's starting, rookie goalie.
Frank Vetrano has had a little bit of playoff experience with the Boston Bruins.
Didn't.
Okay. John Carlson.
Oh right, I forgot about him. Yeah, that's on me. You had an experienced back end, I guess.
Yeah.
Gudis won, Killorn won. Trouba has been to the conference finals?
Gudis, who didn't play.
Oh, he didn't play?
No, I'm not certain he touched the ice in the second round there. Trouba has been to the conference final with the Rangers.
He is the captain, right?
Yes, he is.
So, he's still around the team. He's still going to be...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing to bet he'd be a voice in the locker room there.
You still have a decently experienced back end then.
Yeah.
It's just they're a younger team. Hence the reason why Mitch was able to pull off that, frankly, it was
incredible goal.
Nasty.
To end the series before Game 6 even started.
That was disgusting. But you're going against Colorado. I could see it going 6. I said that. I think I said that with Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think they're only doing 5. The floor is yours, good sir.
I think this is going 6.
Okay.
It's going 6. If Carter Hart stands on his head, it might go 7. I think it's 6 with multiple overtime periods, though. I think Vegas puts up a fight, but Colorado in overtime has the legs to get it done.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with you. It's.
Yeah.
I think 5. I could see 6.
I don't think there's a question on who's winning. It's more of a how many games, and that's my issue with that. Right? Is I just don't know. I'm trying to guess the games here, and it's not going too well. I feel like it could go 6 just as easily as it could be a sweep.
Yeah.
I'm taking the cop out. I'm sitting on the fence, either 4 or 6.
Wow, so you just surrounded me.
Yep, yep. Screw 5 games. Nope. This is 4 or this is 6. No
I
game 5.
I just think you don't like odd numbers.
Well, I think it's more common to win a series with even numbers more than odd.
Montreal.
Yeah. And how many other series have gone 7?
Montreal. They're the only series that
Oh,
went 7.
shit. Both times they went 7. You're right.
They're the only team to go 7.
No. Okay. No,
Yeah,
no, no. Hold on. Technically, I'm right here.
every series has
4,
ended on an even number though.
4, 4, 6, 6,
6,
6,
4.
6, 5. 5. Hey, there you go. There's 5.
Where? Oh.
7, 4, 6, 6, 7, 6.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just like every series has ended evenly, except for Montreal. I think they just
Montreal and then the 1 game Minnesota won.
which that series should have won 7, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going. It's going 5 or 6. You know what? They could win in 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Okay. All right. now that's taking the cop out answer right there.
No, I'm sticking with 5.
All right.
I'm curious about my Minnesota prediction because I do think I said 5 or 6 last time too. For Colorado, but I think I was more leaning on. I think I was leaning more on 5. I am really curious about that.
All right. Well, we can move out east here, as this podcast is probably going to be rather short unless there's big discussion with the award finalists coming up.
There will be.
Buffalo puts up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on the Montreal Canadiens, beating them 8-3 in a potential series clincher for Montreal.
Before we talk about the game,
okay,
I want to think about the future here. 4 games
of Montreal, or in general.
Just in general about the game that's happening tonight.
Okay.
Who does Buffalo have more momentum going into this game, knowing that they can throw? What, they threw 6 up on Dobish before he got pulled? I think it was 6. Or is Montreal gonna come out pissed and absolutely dominate Buffalo?
Well, so they got 6. And 7 was the empty netter, and then 8 was garbage time.
Okay.
Less than 3 minutes to go.
But you still threw 6 up on Dobish, which
yeah.
I'm assuming is the most that he's allowed.
I believe it is, yes. So
who's got the momentum tonight?
The answer is anyone but Buffalo, but Montreal's been rock solid after a loss this postseason.
So, all right. We'll talk about the rest of the game after. I was just curious on how you were feeling about the momentum shift.
I think the momentum is in Buffalo's hands, but I think Montreal wins, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, we can talk about the game now.
All right.
I was saying this game was over after, I think, it was quite early. I think it was 2-1 or something, or 3-1. I think I saw.
Yeah, Montreal made it 3-1, and then I received a text from you. This series is over. Montreal to the conference final. And I sat down and I watched the entirety of this game.
I didn't. I went to bed.
And I watched Montreal get dominated early on, midway through, late in periods, and it was just brutal. Oh, man. I mean, I'm looking at the box score right now, and this is just painful.
Like, what happened? Like, did the Yips get to, like, oh my god, we could actually do this and win it tonight? But
Montreal comes out, they get scored on 32 seconds in. Arbor Xhekaj, in less than 10 minutes of ice time, gets a goal a minute 40 in, so pretty much just over a minute after they go down 1. Then Demidov gets a power play goal. Evans gets a shorthanded goal. Jason Zucker ties it up late. And then in the second period, Zach Benson scored a minute into the second, and that was curtains right there. Like, you can't. I get that you're down. They were getting outshot pretty bad here. Let me see. Yeah, they were getting outshot 11-5 at the end of the first.
Buffalo? Buffalo's getting
No,
outshot?
Montreal was. Montreal was getting outshot 11-5.
All right.
And they led 3-1 or 3-2 at the end of the first.
Yeah.
And then that 3-3 goal goes in, and it's man. After that, it was all Buffalo. That's all it was.
I was shocked to wake up and see the score was 8-3 final. Like that.
Yeah, it was a rough game, to say the least.
Yeah, I genuinely thought the series was over. Good for Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that they make it to the. Now, granted, no matter who wins the series, I think is going to get cakewalked,
curb stomped by Carolina.
By a very rested Carolina team. I
was gonna say 12 days off. That's the most. Yeah. Or almost the most in NHL history, I believe.
It will be the most rest.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, since it's going 2-7, because I'm guessing that series. How long would the winner of the series get off? A day? Would they just keep
coupled?
Well,
the Eastern. Hold on here. I have this on my phone.
Okay.
'Cause for some reason they have the Eastern final released, but they don't have the Western final.
That's here. That playoff is over. Why do we have the Eastern one ready to go?
Yeah.
What the?
So Thursday, May 21st is game 1, and then Saturday, May 23rd is game 2.
Okay, so they'll get 3 days off. 2 days off. 3.
Something like not a lot. 3 days, yeah.
Compared to Carolina, sure, but 3 days is gonna be a decent amount for them.
Yeah, I'm not.
Is Carolina traveling, or is whoever wins?
No. It's in Carolina. It starts in Carolina.
Nice.
Yep.
So whoever wins the series, good luck to you in facing Carolina.
Yep. Oh, sorry to cut in here. Wednesday is when the West final starts. I guess I just didn't have the schedule like I did the East final, but I do apparently. So
I will be watching the conference in the Eastern finals, assuming they are not past my bedtime.
Well, they all start at 8, so.
That's fine. I can watch up until the third period, probably.
All right.
I'll be missing the most important period, but whatever.
Yep.
I know you want Montreal to win.
Yep, that is correct, and I believe Montreal will win.
I want Buffalo because of the story. It'd be really cool. Also,
That's fair.
Screw the Habs. Very, very deeply screw the Habs.
Fair enough. If it's any consolation, I seem to enjoy cheering for losers. I wanted Dallas over Minnesota,
I think
and Minnesota won.
Oh no, did I? Hang on, I'm pulling up my
I,
bracket.
I,
I have my bracket ready.
all right.
Okay.
I don't have mine pulled up,
All right.
but I wanted Dallas over Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Minnesota over Colorado. I wanted Utah over Vegas for the story. I wanted Edmonton over Anaheim. I wanted Anaheim over Vegas.
Everybody wanted Edmonton over Anaheim, except for like
Yeah.
1% of people. 1 to 5% of people was what we took.
Yeah. I've wanted Montreal over Tampa. I got that. I wanted Boston over Buffalo. I got that. I wanted Pittsburgh over Philadelphia, which that was a long shot, but I didn't get that. I didn't want Ottawa over Carolina. I didn't want Philly over Carolina, but those were both those were going to be screwed anyways.
Apparently, I am very good at the West, and I very much suck at the East.
Yeah.
Well, I had everybody had Colorado.
Yeah. I'd be very shocked if you didn't.
Unless you're like a Kings fan. I wouldn't. That's the whatever. I had Minnesota over Dallas, but I had that series going 7.
Oh.
I thought Dallas was a better team than what they ended up being. That went to 6, didn't it?
Minnesota Dallas?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes, it did go 6.
I was off by a game. I had Vegas I had Vegas over Utah in 6. Nailed it.
Nice.
I didn't take the Ducks, but I nailed the games though because they won in 6. The Ducks won in 6.
That's good.
I had Edmonton moving on, but I had Colorado moving on.
Yeah, I had Edmonton, Utah moving on, and then Colorado into the final.
Colorado into the
against
final.
Edmonton.
Yeah. Out east, I sucked very much on. Took Boston.
Yep, same here.
Took Tampa.
I actually also took Tampa. I thought I took Montreal, but I did take Tampa.
I just thought Tampa was better than
what they were.
Sorry,
yeah.
I guess they got goalied. Is the especially in Game 7.
In Game 7, they did. I think they're just old, though.
Yep.
I think that's what it is.
I had Carolina because I didn't want the Senators to win.
Yep, that's fair. I think a lot of people had Carolina.
And then I took Pitt.
Yep.
I thought it was hard. I was having a hard time betting against Sid.
Yeah, I took Pittsburgh in 5. That went great.
You know what? I picked Pitt in 7.
Yeah, well, you were closer, right? At least, I guess.
It almost happened.
Yeah, well. Well, there's always next year. So yeah, Game 7 is tonight. Is that at 8:00 again?
I don't know. I didn't look.
No, 7:30. Okay, well, at least they're not total pricks about it. Yeah, so Game 7 is tonight. Montreal, Buffalo, Jakub Dobeš, and UPL should both be getting the starts. I'd be shocked if Montreal changes it up.
I don't think Montreal changes it, but UPL
Buffalo
over Lion?
Go either way. Neither one of them have been great.
Didn't Lion get pulled after the 3 goals too? And
yeah.
Then, so UPL shut out.
Shut out, yeah, I guess.
Hey, did he let in a goal after he came in?
Technically, no. But
what do you mean technically?
I mean, he didn't get scored on, but his team had already given up 3 goals.
Yeah, and he closed the door.
I guess if you want to look at it like that. You know what?
UPL.
Hold on here. I'm looking at this. The disrespect of the Buffalo media to not give Alex or UPL a star of the game.
What?
Darlene, Quinn, and Thompson got the 3 stars of the game. I'm sorry, without UPL in net,
You guys were losing that game.
That game is over. I want some justice for my boy UPL here.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's outrageous. How many shots? How many shots did he end up seeing?
He saved 18. He comes in.
Okay,
that's nearly 50 minutes.
He got a full game worth of shots. Now, granted, I know he played basically a full game.
A light full game of shots, but yeah.
How don't you give your boy a shutout? Or not a shutout, a star? One of them. There's 3 to go around.
Yeah. I'd like to see. From my understanding, it's like voting cards from all the media personnel in the building at the time.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, and then it's pretty much. I think it's just a 3-2-1 point system.
Yep. So
I'd be curious to know what that ended up being. I would hope he was 4th star, I guess, if you want to call it that.
If there is a 4th star, he should.
Yeah,
he should have been. Who was 3rd?
Tage Thompson was, I believe. Yeah, Tage Thompson was 3rd. 4 points, 1 goal, 3 assists.
UPL is this one, and Tage Thompson's this one. You could have just easily done that.
I guess the series that Tage Thompson has been having, and then he comes out and drops that.
Yeah. Prediction for tonight: who's winning and final score? Let's hear it.
Okay, well, didn't realize you were taking the lead on the show now. Montreal 5-2. With an empty net. So it's 4-2. Buffalo pulls their goalie. 5-ish minutes to go. Montreal grabs one.
I'm saying Buffalo.
All right.
4-3 overtime.
Oh, in overtime, Game 7 to the Eastern Conference Final.
Rasmus Dahlin bomb.
Really? The man with 5 points in Game 6 gets another one to send the series off to the Eastern Final.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm not going to agree with you, but I like that.
Hey, you went Montreal. I'm going Buffalo.
Fair enough.
I like my outcome better than your outcome, but it's only because mine's going to overtime. That's literally the only reason.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with that. Overtime is pretty sick. All right, so I'm just looking at this right now. I know I should have probably known this. 1, 2. Nah. Okay, never. I'm not going to bring that up then. All right. Award finalists. Second, or I guess penultimate time doing this for this year. Want to go 1-1 again? You pick one, I pick one.
I don't hate that.
All right.
Do you want to start, or do you want me to?
You can start here because I'm not sure which one I want to go with here. There's only 4 to pick from, but
I like the Selke.
I was thinking that. I was wondering about the Selke. So the Selke nominees are Nick Suzuki, Brock Nelson, and Anthony Cirelli. The award is effectively Best Defensive Center. It's supposed to be Best Defensive Forward, but wingers don't get
center
nominated often. So yeah. Who do you have winning that one there?
I'm removing the American off the list.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not taking Brock Nelson.
All right,
Uh,
that's fair.
I'm leaning more Habs than I am Tampa. I think I'm gonna take. I think Suzuki. I think is who I'm going with.
I'm leaning Nick Suzuki as well. I'm just trying to find not game log. I would like time, please.
He's just
Can I find time on
he's just
ice?
really good at what he does. It's
Yeah, that is that's fair. So can I keep talking a little bit here because I'm trying to look this up.
I he does a really good job at shutting down your top line. He he plays in all positions. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he plays power play and PK.
Yeah. So here I've got it pulled up now from Nick Suzuki. 1601 average time on ice at even strength. Power play. I've lost it. 324. There we go. And then 37 seconds per game on the penalty kill. So, nope. All right. Well, I should have had this pulled up, and I thought I did. Here we go. 1634 even strength, 332 power play, and 42 seconds shorthanded. That is in comparison to where is he? I can't find him.
Anthony Cirelli.
Yep,
I'm assuming
trying
that's where you're going.
Trying to.
Hey, 36 seconds on the PK is actually not bad. That means he's getting that puck out and getting fresh legs out there.
I guess,
good,
yeah.
Good
Want to look at it like that?
Either that or they're getting killed on the PK when he starts.
No, they had an alright PK, so I don't think they're quite getting killed. 52, so that's what I'm looking for here.
I have a hard time picking Nelson too. Like I don't
So here we go. I found Anthony Cirelli. I'll pull up Brock Nelson shortly. Averaged 1327 even strength, a minute 13 on the power play, and 237 shorthanded per game. So definitely a lot more shorthanded time.
Yeah, but that could just mean that he's getting hemmed in quite a bit. They can't clear the puck.
Yeah, that I don't believe that's all of it.
No. But he also probably just plays a lot on the PK. I wouldn't be surprised about that either.
Yeah, there's definitely room there for a discussion to be had. And then there we go.
He's also
sorry.
Cirelli also has like less time on ice for the other two stats as well. So
yeah, he only averages a total of 718 per game. There is also something to be said about plus minus. Anthony Cirelli is a plus 38, and Nick Suzuki is a plus 37. Let me pull up the Brock Nelson stats in 1 second here. Just need to scroll and find his name. Plus 15, 1431 at even strength, 316 power play, and 151 shorthanded. So plays in all situations fairly often. And like I said, he's a plus 15 on the best team in the NHL, though.
Yeah.
And I get that you need to be defensive. You need to be defensively responsible. I just don't think it goes to him.
No.
And I think Nick Suzuki, I'll agree with you. Nick Suzuki gets it out. plus 37, played all 82 games as well. I know the numbers wouldn't have really changed, but Anthony Cirelli played 71. Yeah,
I
Nick's the dude
still
to get it.
I still think you can't go wrong with Nick.
That's fair. All right. So that was a very short conversation. Hart Trophy, player voted MVP of the league. Nathan MacKinnon, Connor McDavid, Nikita Kucherov. Important to note, no Macklin Celebrini on this list.
Snubbed.
And this is a player voted award.
Snubbed.
Is that it? Just snubbed?
Yep.
All right, fair enough. Oh no, sorry. Professional Hockey Writers Association, not the NHLPA. What am I thinking of then?
The other one.
I am. Okay. So sorry, professional hockey. So obviously there is some, if I had to guess, age bias going on here. Because quite clearly, now there's a conversation to be made for all four of them, right?
And you can only have 3 nominees, I think.
Yeah, they were 1, 2, 3, 4 in scoring. Underratedly, Mark Scheifele, 103 points on a terrible Winnipeg Jets team. So
what?
Yeah, good for him there. I'm excited to see how that compares to what David Pastrnak had in terms of MVP votes last year, because they were both kind of equally shit, like one season to the next. But yeah.
Wow.
So Mark Scheifele right there as well, but Macklin Celebrini 115, McKinnon 127, Kucherov 130, McDavid 138.
How would you like to start this? Who would you like to lead us off with this?
I will start this by saying it's not going to be Connor McDavid.
I agree.
I say that because this is a group of people that very clearly do have what's the word? Not recency bias.
Voter fatigue.
Voter fatigue. Hey, there we go. McDavid has won it 3 times previously. Kucherov and McKinnon have both won it once.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the numbers here, McKinnon leads in goals. Kucherov could be second if he played all 82. Assists, McDavid leads with 90. If you want to look at PIMS, Kucherov leads that. He's second in plus minus. Even strength goals, McKinnon with 42, the other two with 34 and 35. Man. It's got to be Nikita Kucherov. I mean, he played 6 less games than Connor McDavid, 4 less games than Nathan MacKinnon, and he's ahead of McKinnon. He's 8 points behind McDavid. Nikita Kucherov is my 2025-2026 NHL Hart Trophy winner.
Nikita Kucherov. He had an unreal back half of the year too.
Yeah, he did.
You know what? Has this been our first one where we both agreed with the award with the winner? I think this has been the first one.
Well, the award has not been announced.
I know,
yet.
But for us, where we both agreed
Schaefer.
Schaefer
for the Calder.
For both of them, for what we picked.
Oh,
I think this might be I think we just made history. 4 episodes into into this podcast. Look at us go. Good job. Buddy.
5. Hey, this is episode 5. Get it right. Come on
Uh,
now.
Yeah, I said that. What are you talking about?
All right. So yeah, Nikita Kucherov, league MVP, could go to any of the 4 there.
I wouldn't be. I think the only one that you're probably like, is Connor McDavid, but it's not by fault of his own. It's just he's Connor McDavid, man. Like, but Kucherov doing what he did in the back half of this, like,
Yeah.
it's just that was insane. And then you have Nathan McKinnon. It's
Nate
Nathan.
Dogg, yeah.
It's hard to. I don't think you're upset with whoever wins this.
No.
The one that's the least exciting is Connor McDavid.
Yeah. That is, yeah.
But yeah, I think you give it to Cooch.
Yeah. Nikita Kucherov taking 2 face-offs this year, losing both of them. I'm just looking here to see if there's really an argument for either of the other 2.
You know what?
And I'm not.
The Cooch losing those 2 face-offs actually makes me have to rethink this. I think I gotta give it to McKinnon. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing anything to change my mind here.
No, I know the back half doesn't mean everything, but when you
push for the playoffs, right?
But
you're in a
he put up
tight competition.
He put up a ridiculous point, like ridiculous points.
Point pace. Yeah.
How do you not look at that? Like, how do you not look at that and go, yeah, what Cooch did was just incredible. Imagine if he kept that pace up the whole year.
Yeah. All right. Let me just see one last thing here. See if I can't pull this up quickly. Thank you to this very helpful website. And this will not give it to me.
What were you trying to look at?
I want to see his splits, but it won't give it to me anymore.
Oh, really?
Shoot. Okay. Yeah, because the All-Star game got taken out and they're not counting the Olympic break. All right. So yeah, I'm good to wrap it up there if you are.
Absolutely. I got nothing else to speak
Nope.
about.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Click like if you like. Click subscribe if you really enjoyed.
Share to
as
every
previously
single
mentioned-
person possible. I don't care if you haven't spoke to them in 15 years. Send them the podcast. They'll enjoy it.
We are on Spotify now, both I believe video and audio. Have we confirmed video?
I think
Yeah.
video.
So we are on Spotify, both video and audio. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I think that's about it. Have a good one.